What's going on, Aquarius? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for May 23rd to May 29th, 2022. So in this reading, Aquarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the 23rd to the 29th. We are going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides, and also much more. So before we begin, I would like to let you know, as always, Aquarius, you are super welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I appreciate you taking the time to drop by and check this reading out. And if you feel that it resonates with you, then definitely smash that like button, subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That would be really appreciated over here. So without further ado, Aquarius, King of Wands, Two of Wands. We're going to jump into this reading and see what wants to come through. So give me a moment as I pull the energy for you. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides for overseeing this act of divination for Aquarius. Two more. Let's see what we got here, Aquarius. Give me a sec here as I lay out these cards for you. Okay, Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius, your opportunity here for the 23rd to the 29th is the Nine of Cups here. So for me, the Nine of Cups is all about individual happiness and also magic manifesting. It's kind of like the Magician card in that it talks about one person being happy, right? We really don't see a lot of people on this card. All your ducks are in a row. So getting your life in order and being individually happy, like maybe being more selfish with your energy, is an opportunity for you. And the challenge, though, is the Knight of Cups here. So it's very possible that some of you are dealing with a challenging romantic situation with a person, I'm getting. And your opportunity is individual happiness. So and as I can see here, you know, some of you are going through a very intense period. So in your overall general energy here, Aquarius, we have the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, and also the Five of Pentacles here. So, you know, it's quite possible that some of you may be switching careers, or you may be getting that opportunity here for the 23rd to the 29th, right? Whenever you have the Tower and then the Ace of Pentacles here, I do feel like there could be a new opportunity for you when it comes to finance and money. But the Ace of Pentacles also could represent for some of you, some sort of offer in love, or some sort of new beginning. But first, you know, with this overall energy, you know, the Tower, I don't want you to like be scared by the Tower, Aquarius, because the Tower is a letting go of some sort of long-standing situation in your life, like something that's been built up over time. And I just feel like there's a fear of, you know, there's a fear of maybe your root chakra is not going to be in balance. I think it's going to be different for some of you, Aquarius. I think some of you may be going through a breakup. This could be a breakup with a friend that is very like romanticized, like maybe a childhood friend I'm getting for some of you. For others of you, though, this definitely has to do with career. And I just get like in your overall general energy, like a fear of the worst possible outcome. Like, you know, the Five of Pentacles is an energy of being on the outside. It could also represent temporary financial difficulty. So for some of you, you know, if you're switching careers, there's always, you know, everyone goes through temporary financial difficulties. I would just say don't let it block your ability to focus on your destiny, because when it comes to the Five of Pentacles, these people, they could be going inside of this church and kind of like asking help from others, but they're too preoccupied with their destiny to even realize that the church could help them, that like there's people or there's opportunities to help. So if you're going through a big let go, which I feel like a lot of you are, Aquarius, first of all, know that it's not going to be as bad as you think here. Okay, it's not going to be as bad as you think, because but to finish that thought, I would maybe ask for help from others. How can they help you in some sort of way? Now, in your overall general energy, like I said, this transition, whatever you're going through, is not really that bad, because you have the Sun, you have the Two of Wands, and you also have this Seven of Wands here. So whenever the Sun comes out, this is clarity, you know, and what you don't see coming, there's a lot of clarity that you made the right decision. Whatever is falling apart, whatever this Tower moment is for you, Aquarius, I would say it's going to seem dark at first, but you're going to realize it's actually for your highest benefit with the Sun card. Now, you may have to defend yourself against someone in what you don't see coming, because you have this Knight of Cups in your challenge. So maybe you switch careers, and that causes you to, you know, basically not be able to stay with a lover. Like I'm getting for some of you, you may go through like a breakup, or something like that. The Two of Wands as well, and what you don't see coming here, Aquarius. There's, in what you don't see coming, there's going to be an optimism. There's going to be like almost, I'm getting like this feeling of empowerment in creating what you want. Like feeling like you are on the right path, but for the 23rd to the 29th, there's basically going to be this big shakeup where it kind of like messes things up for a little while. Whenever you have the Tower and you also have the Sun in the same reading, Aquarius, I would basically say you're going to be okay. Okay, even if it sucks. Like a lot of times the energy here is like sometimes the worst things that happen to us, whatever you're letting go of, they actually end up being the best things if you can see it that way. Okay, now in your advice from your spirit guides here, you're going to have to jump into the unknown. You're going to have to not really have a clear, like a completely clear outcome in mind. You have the High Priestess to the Eight of Wands here. This is the Tower moment. You know, the High Priestess is all about the unknown, also really deepening your connection to spirit. You know, this reminds me of like a Tower moment in my life was when I decided to drop out of college and I moved across country. I drove across country. I was living out of my car for a while, pursuing a spiritual, heart-based career. A lot of financial difficulty, but man, will I tell you, my connection with spirit increased like crazy. So especially if you're a woman out there, the High Priestess is actually, in my opinion, above the Empress. She's above any of the queens because she does not need a man, or she doesn't, you know, same-sex things, whatever, it's fine. She does not need another person in order to connect. She does not need a job in order to connect with spirit. So whatever this let go is, it's almost like it's happening quick and it's going to lead to something even better for you. And I'm getting for a lot of you, this is going to be a new relationship. I'm also getting for a lot of you that this is going to be a new career. But it's like almost, for some of you, this might happen overnight because your overall general energy, it might just be you have a lot of emotional baggage when you let go of something, and then bam, the opportunity is right there. So I'm not saying for all of you, there's not really like a Knight of Pentacles energy. Some of you, this is happening very quick. Like you know, it reminds me of like someone I know who, like, you know, you work somewhere and then like you're still like looking for other options. So basically that's what's going on here for a lot of you. Big let go. Now you also have the Two of Swords, and for a lot of you, I'm getting other people. I'm getting for some of you at first, you might really resist this change, whatever it is. But Aquarius, the Two of Swords here and the advice from Spirit, I'm almost getting whoever this Knight of Cups is in your challenge. You know, I feel like there's someone who's really not on board, or the advice from Spirit is if you have if someone's like romantically interested in you and you just get a bad feeling, I would probably avoid it. Okay, because the advice from Spirit is the Two of Swords. For some of you, this is going to be different. For some of you, this is going to be saying, some of you, there's someone who doesn't want to let you go, But for others of you, if you get a weird feeling from someone pursuing you in love for the 23rd to the 29th, basically Spirit is being like, watch out. You know, there's a lot of, you know, a little bit of hidden things, but I don't think that's the story for all of you. So yeah, let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards, Aquarius, to help make better sense. This is one of those readings we're going to need some clarification. So yeah, give me a moment here. The first card that I would like to clarify here is the Tower, right? Why is the Tower card here? Give me a sec, Aquarius, and we'll see what wants to come through. If you see me squinting, by the way, in this reading, it's because like there's this big open, it's like so much like sun in my eyes right now. But let's see, why is the Tower here in your overall energy for the 23rd to the 29th? Why is the Tower here? Yeah, the Tower is clarified by the World. God damn, this is a major ending for a lot of you, Aquarius. The World card talks about going through the Fool's journey, making it to the end of the road, and receiving some sort of reward. So if there's something in your life that simply no longer works, know that you've outgrown it. And these are two major Arcana cards, so it is what I'm sensing, like major life change, like major relationships letting go. But one, you know, the thing about this reading is that there's so many opportunities for you despite the letting go. To be honest with you, I'm not really getting a hermit vibe. Yeah, like whatever this Tower moment in the World is for you, Aquarius, from the 23rd to the 29th, there's opportunities. There's opportunities in love, if it's love for some of you. There's opportunities in career. And at first, though, I'm just getting this feeling like you're going to be really scared because this could come out of left field. Like, you know, but what you don't see, it's almost maybe not out of left field, actually. Like, I think a lot of you could kind of sense this coming. And a lot of times, guys, less is more. Like, you don't need to be tied to these things that just make you feel bad. You're going to be individually happy. So for a lot of you, it is that theme of there's going to be other people who are unhappy with this change. But at the end of the day here, it's happening anyway. Like, there's not much you can do about it. This is in the universe's control. This is not, you're basically getting out of demon time. And you're going to be on angel time now. Demon time means like you're going to a downward spiral, right? Like you're done with the downward spiral. You're about to be in the upward one. But there's just a lot of moving parts here, is what I'm sensing, Aquarius. So let's go ahead as well, clarify this Ace of Pentacles and your overall general energy. I would say, you know, just make sure your eyes are wide open, because a lot of times you have the Five of Pentacles in your overall general energy. For me, that's like you're too preoccupied with the major life change that like you can't see the opportunity. It's like for me, like when I dropped out of college and I moved across country, I never even thought to do like tarot readings to like help me along my journey and provide value to others. It's like this opportunity, you can't even see it because of your self-image and because of the momentum. So there's a momentum shift here for you, Aquarius, basically. But let's see why, two more. Let's see why the Ace of Pentacles is here for you. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this may be juggling. You know, this may be something where if something doesn't come to an end, you can know that it's on its way out, and you have to start looking at other options here, right? Like juggling your options. This also could be a choice, you know, in some sort of, like I said, there's a lot of opportunities. You just have to make sure you're paying attention to them. Like what's coming through, that even like you could meet your soulmate in a supermarket, but if you're too, like you're afraid to talk to people, or like you can't even resonate with the opportunity. What's coming through as well is like sometimes, like, you know, when you give someone advice and you can just tell they're not spiritually ready to receive the advice, and it just like glazes over their eyes. Like you'll say something that could change their life and their eyes just like glaze over and it just goes right over their head, and it's like they're not ready to receive it. So make sure you're ready to receive, because you're gonna have options to change your physical reality. Okay, you're gonna have new job opportunities, new love opportunities, and just don't be just don't worry about like the crazy big changes. Basically, like the universe has your back, Aquarius. You know, you're intergalactic. You're don't let these humans, don't let these humans hold your frequency down, because you guys are the aliens, So let's go ahead and I do want to see why this the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, excuse me, is the centerpiece to your reading. So, and this is in what you don't see coming. So there's defending yourself against something, standing up for what you believe in as well, like something like that. So give me a sec here, and we're going to see why the Seven of Wands is here, Aquarius, for you. Last one. Why is the Seven of Wands here for you, Aquarius? Ooh. Okay. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups here. So it's like I sense, like for some of you, there's going to be some sort of lover pursuing you, and like you could be married and you're like, dude, like no, or you're just single and you're focused on changing your career and you're just like, no. Like I really feel, with the Knight of Cups here and your challenge here, for some of you, this is not going to be for all of you, Aquarius, but the Three of Cups this could be a social group that you need to defend yourself against. And for others of you, I almost feel like the vast majority of you, Aquarius, like whatever this Tower moment is in your overall general energy, this world, something that you let go that makes you, your opportunity, remember, is individual happiness. And in what you don't see coming is kind of, look at the defending, he's defending himself against, or she's defending herself against these people. Three, it's like collaboration, it's friend groups, it's a group of people basically who, and like they might try to like romanticize this. Like your challenge is the Knight of Cups here. I'm getting that for some of you, you need to move on in your life. The world, the Tower is here. The Eight of, move on, Aquarius. But basically there's going to be someone who tries to romanticize it. So like if you're going to leave a career, they're going to be like, well, you know that this is your destiny to be in this career, right, Aquarius? This is your destiny. And you're like, who the fuck are you to tell me my destiny? Like you don't even know what frequency, like, okay. Yeah. So that's what I feel. So let's keep moving on. I'm not even going to clarify. Like I feel like what you don't see coming is easier. The 23rd to the 29th, Aquarius, is going to be easier than you expect. So good reading. Like so we're getting into the nuances as we always do. But let's go ahead and clarify why the High Priestess is here in the advice from Spirit. Being a little bit mysterious. You don't have to tell everyone everything. You come into this world alone, you freaking die alone. You don't owe anyone anything. This is almost coming through with like a frequency. This could be manifesting in a parent's, a lot of people, and let's just be honest, they have kids for the wrong reason. So I don't care how old you are. This could be a resonating frequency in your life where this is for some of you, not all. Parents treat children as if they're these little dolls, as if like we can mold our child into whatever we want them to be. But basically, you came here to be yourself, and you don't owe anyone anything. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to keep going off on that because that's a little bit whatever. Why is the two shuffles? Why is the High Priestess here? I'm like sweating in this reading right now. Gee, well, I'm in Mexico, so that's probably why too. I'm sunburnt. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm just like, Yeah, High Priestess is clarified by the Five of Pentacles again. Okay, so you need to embrace being on the outside. You need to embrace letting go of the things that are instantly gratifying, like keeping the job just so you can get money, keeping the relationship just so you can feel better about yourself. You really need to just like jump into the unknown here, right? And once again, the High Priestess, the advice is it's the original meaning that I said, where for some of you, make sure that you're not too preoccupied with thoughts of your destiny that you are missing opportunities that are right in front of your face. This was me for the longest time. I was, I lived in like Las Vegas after dropping out of college. I was living out of my car, and I was just like, I'm gonna be the best spiritual teacher in the world. I was like visualizing, but because I was so in my head and I was feeling like an outsider, I was like, it's like there was job opportunities for me. There was ways to make it smoother. And embracing the unknown instead of like feeling like this is how it's gonna happen for me, like having this plan. So if you have a plan that like this is how it's gonna go, just be open is what Spirit is saying. And just like, I'm almost getting this visual, like a lot of you are on like a diving board. Okay, this is a weird visual. You're on a diving board, you're going up the diving board, there's a line behind you, and you're about to like jump off into the pool, but for what some of you are gonna do, Aquarius, is you're like literally like, you're gonna be like, nope, I'm not gonna jump. Everyone has to move out of the way so I can climb back down the diving board and just be a pussy, basically, and not make the jump. So you need to make the jump. And it's not as bad, unless you belly flop. Even if you belly flop, you're not gonna die. What the fuck is this reading going? I don't know. I think I've said enough, Aquarius. So with that being said, if this reading is resonating and you want more information on your situation, feel free to book a personal reading with me, Aquarius. You can find all the information for that in the description box underneath this video. Always a pleasure to work one-on-one with you guys, but jump off the diving board, Aquarius, is the message from Spirit to you. So realize it's not going to be as bad as your mind is making it out to be, as long as you're not too preoccupied with your destiny, and you can miss opportunities. So thank you, Aquarius. It's all about individual happiness for you. I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic Mystic.